Hello everyone, my name is Martin Linksfeld and I am Master Chef in FoggyKitchen.com. In my last Terraform training, in Lesson 5, I have shown how to give access to shared storage to both web servers with the usage of file storage services in OCI. And essentially, it was NFS share mounted over both web servers. But in case of the clusters, I guess NFS will not be good enough. A couple of weeks ago in OCI we have been granted with serious alternative which is based on block storage iSCSI technology. Now in OCI we can attach more than one server to the block storage resource. But what next? In my case it will be usage of OCFS to give real access to the disk on both machines. Ultimately, we will have to mount file system available on both servers. But before going into Terraform code, let's review topology diagram. Here is our topology diagram. For the purpose of the short video, I have simplified the configuration. We have only one public subnet with both web servers. I can easily jump directly on each of them and check what I have to check. Both web servers are attached to block storage resource. On each of the servers, we have Oracle clustering file system mounted on OCFS2 mount point. It is really simple. Let's go to the code. During this code review, I will not go into every single file we have here because I assume you have some basic knowledge about how to build OCI infrastructure from my training. Okay, so I'm going directly into shared volume block where I'm defining first the resource OCI core volume, right, which has size of 100 gigs, and then I'm attaching this volume to both web servers. Here I have server number 1 and here I have server number 2. What is important, I'm using attribute is shareable, right, which means this volume will be shared. And next I have a file which is called null resources, and here I have a couple of null resources which will be used after the machines and volumes are ready. Okay, so first of all I need to remove previous iSCSI attach script from the machine. It can be skipped, it can be removed, but I prefer to remove something from the place of execution before. Then with the provisioner file I'm uploading iSCSI attach into both machines, okay, to server 1 and server 2, right? And then I have yet another remote exec which is responsible for executing iSCSI attach on both web servers, web server 2 and web server 1. And then we have yet another null resource which is responsible for OCFS configuration, right? So we have a couple of steps in this inline section. First, we need to install OCFS2 packages with yum install. Then we need to create a cluster by add cluster command of O2CB, right? Then we are adding both nodes with add node attribute of O2CB utility. We need to also provide private IP address which are generated dynamically, so we are injecting that into our script. Next, we need to modify special configuration file, and then we are starting O2CB init right here, and here we have this configuration file which should be updated. And then we have systemctl, and we are enabling O2CB, and next we are building the file system with MKFS, right? And ultimately we are updating etcfstop with new mount point, right? Which is here. We also need to modify kernel parameters, just two, with sysctl command. Of course, it's good to have it for the future, so we are also updating etc sysctl.conf, and ultimately we are just mounting this OCFS2 mount point on the first node. The same happens on the second node with yet another null resource, but here we are not creating file system, so this step of using MKFS is skipped, but the rest is pretty the same, right? So that is all. So now we can go directly to our Terraform server and run it with Terraform apply. Okay, I'm currently on my Terraform server. Everything is prepared here. So let me run Terraform plan. And we will have 16 resources added. So let me run Terraform apply. And type yes. Okay, the process is ongoing, so let me pause for a sec. Okay, looks like the provisioning has been finished, so let us check how it looks like from instance perspective, right? So we have two instances, right? And let us check also block volumes. So we have this block volume, and this block volume has two attached instances, right? So the volume is shared between two instances. Let's return back to our terminal and let's log into the first web server from our Terraform server. And let's look in mount command. Yes, we have it here, right? And yeah, and we have it here. Okay, let's go to OCFS and let's build some file. Test txt. Okay. Yeah, we cannot do it from OPC user, so let's switch to root. OCFS. VI text. Okay, let's save it, and we will go also to another server. The second one. Let me scroll up, pick another IP. Okay, and let's go to OCFS as well. And here's the thing. Here we have this text file, which is available. Looks like we are successful. Thank you. That's all for today.